Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access
Obviously
your
male.
profile.
Oh shit.
Profile reconstruction complete.
No, not a fucking soldier. Go back.
Please log in to access your profile.
There we go.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Hello, welcome.
Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile.
I'm gonna be Chud Shepherd.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Let's see.
Confirm
Earthborn,
psychological profile.
ruthless.
Confirm military specialization.
I know soldier's boring, but it's fun. Engineer, never played that. Adept, apparently that's pretty good in this game. Infiltrator, I'm kind of debating about these ones. I'm feeling Infiltrator though. Barrier.
Confirm facial identification. Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Yeah, I always stick with the standard Shepherd face. I can't ever do anything else. I think the first one I tried to make me, but it just looks so retarded. And having like a retarded Shepherd for like 3 games was just unbearable.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3,
And never gonna get to see
2,
you.
1. Thrusters.
Did anybody like the
Check.
white pill video?
Television,
I was very black pilled the other day.
check.
So I needed a
Internal
white
mission
pill myself.
engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board.
I don't know. Maybe
You're
like...
paranoid. The council
I would just see how it
helped fund
goes.
this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
AW1932, thanks for the 5. Was it?
Only an
Woke
idiot
Woke
believes the official story.
has won the Teletubby elections even after his private TND was revealed to the public. Yeah, thanks very much.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Big thank you for that.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass.
Is the game audio at okay level
Aye, aye, Captain.
for
Better
me
brace
talking
yourself,
over it?
sir. I
Does it
think
sound alright?
Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here.
You're going to pick all the right decisions, absolutely.
Tell
We're going to
Commander
be
Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
we're going to be the most based Shepherd
You
possible.
get that, Commander?
We're not going to decide, you know, what's going to be good for the story. It's like in the moment, what is the most based? And the most based thing to do right now is to piss off Seth Green.
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The Captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
That's good. Yeah, I'm having many audio trouble. I'm too retarded that way, but it's getting better. I'm trying to get the same mic that I think Synthetic Man has. That sounds pretty good. So we're going to copy that because it seems to work.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do
But right now we'll
is
go with the
test
ghetto
out
setup.
stealth
Seems to be
system,
doing.
Why is Captain Anderson in charge?
It's got me through
Then
so
there's
far.
Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Turian
We don't
Spectre.
trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
I better head down and see the captain.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't trust him either. I mean, everyone seems to be very trusting to like the aliens they encountered like 15 years ago. Everyone just thinks they're like totally normal. I don't know why everyone's so just doesn't really seem to care.
Commander Shepard.
Is it Terra Firma? They're like the ultra nationalist pro-human party.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime.
Opinions of
I've heard
Synthetic
it's quite
Man
beautiful.
and his food obsession. I have to say that boy has to get himself. He needs to overcome his demons. Maybe one day. I'm a big fan of him, but he's definitely conflicted in some way.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a
I think his
symbol
question
of
he asked his guest on the show,
perfect
is it
little
gay?
world on the edges
I
of
think
your
all
territory.
porn is gay.
Proof that humanity can
So
not only establish colonies
that's where I
across the
stand on
galaxy,
that.
but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
As a base Commander Shepard, what does that say? I'm sorry. You can romance an alien or a black guy. What do you choose? Probably the alien.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
You fucking dick, you should have told me.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime,
unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
We're playing it like we don't know what a Prothean is, but we just don't care.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Fuck off, bird.
We can handle this on our own.
Unless something goes wrong.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfan.
Would you drop your opinions on our fellow less intelligent Hopi Samians and focus solely on aliens? It's a weird one because, you know, when we become, you know,
I don't like people making
I guess with,
about my
you know, we do become mankind, but, you know, we got to create sort of a caste system. I think that's the only way to
I need to see your
approach
skills
it.
for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team.
But some of the aliens here are not intelligent like the Vorcha. They're literally just vermin. Well, let's go.
Just give the word, Captain.
Captain!
What's wrong, Joe?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Because I think in the Mass Effect universe, people with blonde hair don't exist anymore. Because it's like a recessive gene. So if you see anyone with blonde hair in the game, they've actually dyed it. I think it's quite interesting, kind of like touch of lore, you know, 100 years into the future.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Why the fuck are they recording in 480p?
Everything cuts out after that. No comm
And
traffic
static
at
as
all.
well. I mean, I don't think static
goes
exists past like the 1990s.
Reverse and
You know,
hold
it doesn't really work that way anymore.
Status report.
Very spooky.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can
This
move
mission
quickly
just got a lot
without
more
drawing
based.
attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this
Come on.
operation.
What about
Commander.
survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors?
So I was gonna skip it then. I forgot how long the intro is. It's a good intro, but let's just get into it.
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander. What the hell are those?
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your gun.
Damn!
Gotta kill all the wildlife. You beat 1 and 2 on Insanity. What class are you playing as? As I've beaten Mass Effect 2 on Insanity, and that's way too loud. I only managed to do it as like an infiltrator because you're like cheating half the time. I'm gonna just turn that down a little bit for me.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Rip.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, sir.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Soldier. Yeah, I think the soldier's one of the better classes in the first game. It's good in the second. I do like soldier a lot in the second game. And I've tried to do infiltrator in the third game. But the third game, you can't not play a Vanguard in the third game. You're like missing out on so much by not playing a Vanguard in the third game. Here we are, our new squad mate. I'm a girl, I'm a soldier. Oh, what fucking brutal miss. Do we have any abilities? What do we have here? I guess pump into that.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
One was harder than two. I found two really, really hard comparatively. Like the missions when you have to fight the
I need a status report, now.
what are the big floating things?
We were patrolling
Like
the
shooting
perimeter
lasers
when
at
the
you.
attack
They're an
hit.
absolute ball ache.
We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon.
You can join our squad, but you need
Dig
to
site's
report back
close,
to
just over that
the
rise.
kitchen.
It might still be there.
Lieutenant Alenko
quarters.
and I will take care of this.
Let me come with you, sir. The Geth slaughtered my unit. Give me a chance to get even.
She knows the area, Commander, and we could use the extra firepower.
It's like we're in the middle of a battlefield and I want homework. So, okay.
Welcome aboard, Williams.
Staff Lieutenant Caden Alenko. Glad to have you on the team.
What the fuck is Caden holding on to there? Yeah, let's just
Move
go.
out.
You're already boring me.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Pardon me. I don't know about you, but I feel like the combat in this game is like clunkier, but it feels more fun than 2. 2 feels more like it's built for like an Xbox, kind of like, you know, the old kind of boring third-person cover shooters and like the Xbox days and stuff. Mass Effect 2 kind of tried to replicate it, but it still felt like a solid game, but the combat just feels a bit more sluggish and a bit kind of
Let's get moving.
almost boring.
Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead.
Oh, give me all that shit.
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Come on.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable.
Autist.
Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I know that feeling, brother.
Of his meds after the attack.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't
Fuck
just
you.
go around
Caden.
whacking people in the head.
Do not question me when I'm busy.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the space.
Good luck.
We literally learned nothing there. We just came in here, kicked the fuck out of him, and left. Give me all the loot.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
Saren is a symbol of Israel, and Nihilus is the American taxpayer.
To find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at
That's
the size of it.
a good skybox. Other view, but I feel like Mass Effect, it does cosmic horror really, really well. That's what Into the Reapers are, kind of like a cosmic, kind of Lovecraftian. You know, I'm a big fan of that sort of storytelling. Very kind of cliche, but it's just, if it's done well, it's just very, very good. Even Bloodborne, that was the gist of that game, but it's still compelling. We're just missing.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Rip.
A Turian? You know him?
Yeah, I saw some of that American Krogan doc. I was meaning to watch all of it because I was wanting to do my own kind of Mass Effect style video. I've made a couple.
Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I might go back to it, but it's kind of tricky to kind of do a lot of the gaming stuff I have in mind. Just because where the channels kind of going. I can maybe try and
I don't even have a weapon.
You know, bring gaming into kind of what I'm doing.
I saw what happened to that Turian.
I'll come up with an idea eventually. I definitely want to do more kind of gaming content, but it's hard to kind of, you know, all of a sudden drop like a, you know, I can't just do like a review of Mass Effect out of nowhere.
What the hell
Maybe
are
I
you
could,
talking about?
but
There were two Turians.
it would seem
Your
out of
friend
place.
And another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the car.
No time for that guy. Oh fuck. Turn the effects down, the music up. I'm a big fan of the Mass Effect music. Let me know if you want the music louder. Oh, we're being retarded here. Why can't I unlock that? Oof, there we go.
Set the charges.
Yeah, what happened to American Krogan? I think I saw a post from him years ago where he just kind of like packed it all in because he was making really long, really good videos. But I just don't think it was like sustainable for him. I don't know if he got booted off of YouTube as well, and it just wasn't getting enough support to kind of carry it on. So I don't know if he's just kind of faded into the dust.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Right, where the fuck are these things actually? I don't really remember how this level works. Oh my lord. Oh my fuck, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. We are fucked. Oh my fucking... Oh no. Fucking... I was retarded. We're getting to the groove of things though.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Soft kill deployed.
I'm not gonna die again, am I? Okay, let's try not to be so retarded and do this properly. Yeah, I'll probably need to check out those American Krogan videos again, because I knew of him. I think I saw him in a few streams, like on like the other people back in the day. Saw some of his clips, but never really properly got into his content, but I know he was really good. So it's a shame if he's had to give it up for financial reasons and stuff like that. It's a shame. Because I'm sure he put a lot of effort into his videos, unlike me, who kind of makes videos in the space of an afternoon and just... You just fucking pray it's alright. I don't really give myself much of a... For me, when I start making something, I'm thinking I need to make it by Thursday or Friday and just release whatever I put together. I don't really know what the longest video I've done. Ironically, I think it was that Left 4 Dead video I made, which no one saw. It wasn't even all that good, but it's just so tedious to put together. Spent way too long making that. The White Pill video I just made probably took me... I scribbled down what I wanted to say, I just had this kind of rough idea when I was at work. Recorded it. Already had the Jonathan Bowden speech recorded. And then I had some clips in the background. And I just kind of copy pasted stuff that just kind of came to mind. And then... And there we go, just dropped it. Jonathan Bowden's voice in that video it's like very echoey. It was very hard to make it not echoey. So the alternative was to make my voice sound echoey. To kind of make it not seem as jarring. And I think it came across alright in that way. Made my voice sound more grandiose than it actually is. Oh, the charges, fuck. Where's the last one? Where's the last charge? Is it up here? What the fuck? Where the fuck is it? Is it up and back here? Like fuck. Thanks. Yeah, it's just a living room. The plants belong to the missus. I know nothing about plants. Even when she's away for a few days, I'm not allowed to touch them, just in case I kill them. I thought that could be a good video, reviewing all the plants. Obviously, it wouldn't be me doing it, because quite a few people comment on the plants because it's a nice backdrop. You know, everything happens for a reason, so the plants act as a nice backdrop for the videos. Coincidentally.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy.
Come on, Ashley.
Standing by.
Don't let us down here. It's a female curiosity. Any white knights, sir? And now he has the most worst acid trip of his life. Oh, that's jarring. That was pretty abrasive on the eyes.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Yeah, Phil DeFreitas, that's a good point. All correct.
Doctor
Which is a
Tucklock,
soldier.
I think he's waking up.
Red flag.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I'm fucked. What do you think?
Morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Fucking retard.
I expect better of my people, Williams. You endangered our entire mission.
Don't be so hard on her, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off.
I mean, see if that was Jacob Taylor in the second game, and I'm like putting him down. Do you think Dr. Sharkwas would say, "Don't be so hard on Jacob"?
Knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in
Beta waves? That doesn't sound good.
signs typically associated with intense streaming.
What about my sigma waves? How are they getting on?
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
He just he just fucking downloaded the biggest black pill ever.
Oh,
He doesn't know how to cope.
Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He hates humans.
Why? He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything.
Any specific group of humans?
Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Saren is right. I don't know. He's kind of like more of the.
Geth,
I suppose just to spoil the game.
Slaughtering people.
At the end of the third game, he kind of represents the synthesis ending of like merging humanity or merging organics with synthetics.
They'll think I'm crazy.
Which I would argue is the worst possible option. Kind of creates a monstrosity. You know, I don't think you gain. You know, I don't think you go from consciousness to ascending to machine level. I think you just lose half your consciousness.
He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack
Destroy is the only way to go.
He has the secrets from the beacon.
Maybe control if you're like a proper Sigma Chad, but
from the face of the galaxy.
Really depends.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Control. Yeah, Control ending was actually the first one I did. I was so dead set on destroy, destroy, destroy. And then in the last moment I was like, ah, fuck it, I'll just control them. See what happens.
Hey, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
What am I doing again? Where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm just going to the Citadel. Fuck, I went down rather than up.
Hey, Commander.
Am I supposed to speak to her?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Absolutely fucking no time. No time at all.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
It says tax money. I mean, if this is what your tax money went to, I wouldn't be that upset. But I think our tax money goes towards stopping any of this happening. I mean, that could be us right now, if we just learned how to pick our own cotton.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Our tax money goes to the Reaper invasion. Yeah, or maybe it goes towards like a... What are the bug race in this game? What are they called again? What the fuck are they? The bugs. What are the bugs called? The Rachni, yes, the Rachni.
This is an outrage!
We're essentially
Council
funding
would
our own
step in
Rachni
if they
invasion
gave
in
attack
the
a Turian
UK right
colony?
now.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Councillor Adina. He's quite racially ambiguous, isn't he?
I have the mission reports.
Where's
I
he
assume
from?
They're accurate?
Him.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
When he puts it like that, we kind of fucked up the mission.
The CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Great input. Really appreciate that, Ashley. So original.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are...
No, I'm not that interested in kind of the world building right now. Because I've done it like 10 million times, so let's just power on a little bit. Let's explore a little bit. Forget what's up here.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Let's just keep going. Let's just focus on the main mission. You absolutely have to punch the reporter this playthrough. I think I punch the reporter most playthroughs. It just seems like the right thing to do. You just don't hate journalists enough.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing again? Approved this. Oh, so I just need to go to the Citadel Tower. Alright.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you fucked up.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
I like how the aliens use our expressions, but I never heard Shepard use any of their expressions.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker.
Was that your first time playing through it? Mindway.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Saying that was you, not me, just sounds like what a 10-year-old would say.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was
Third, cool. Have you played the third game? Please tell me you played Vanguard.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision.
Remember when they made the Geth sympathetic? Yeah, they kind of like really pivoted how the Geth are from the first to second game, where they really kind of like fleshed out how they are this collective, really incomprehensible consciousness that you can understand it in an abstract way, but we can't really truly understand it.
You've made your
and then in the third game, they're like, we are just like you now. We are, now we have consciousness. We're just as gay as you.
Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren
I wasn't a fan of that.
Geth. Ambassador, your
I
petition
did
to have him
help the
disbarred from
Geth.
Spectres
I
is
managed to
denied.
do the one where you can kind of pull them together. But
This meeting
realistically, if you had the choice, you would just delete them. Why the fuck would you keep them about? Because imagine creating
Was a mistake bringing you
an
into
AI
that hearing, Captain.
army
You and Saren have too much
that turns
history.
against
It
you.
made the Council question our motives.
And then your
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth
approach to it is to like try to
exterminate
befriend it
the
again.
entire human race.
You
Every
deserve to be
colony we have
extinct
is
after that.
Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus?
Not necessarily full renegade. I'll be renegade most of the time, but sometimes you gotta be a bit paragon because it's like the right thing to do,
Seems like he was close to finding
and
something
it's
on
still
Saren.
based.
He's a Turian. I don't
But
want him
Shepard
on
generally kind of renegade. It's just more entertaining.
Are like Saren. If he can
He's
help
got
any
better
of them,
patter. He just,
I have a
he's got more funny
contact
things to
in
say.
CSEC who can help us
Oh,
track Garrus
Paragon just
down.
sounds a bit kind
His
of,
name is Harkin.
Forget it.
I don't know.
They suspended Harkin last month.
No,
Drinking
too
on the job.
Paragon.
I won't waste my time with that.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
I should go.
I should go. I should rope that into my own vocabulary in real life just by, middle of conversations, I should go. That would be good. Right, where are we going? Is it Cora's Den?
That's him.
ECM is hot.
Oh, fuck off. I don't want to deal with you. Actually, I'll level you up as well. What do you want? That. Da 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 da. Just click randomly. Holy fuck, I'm gonna get blasted by these assassins, how embarrassing.
Those were Saren's men.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only
Yeah, remember the whole AI story in Fallout 4 as well?
not coming out, Rex.
They were like...
End of story.
I made this point in a video, I forget which one it was, but it was like the machines in Fallout 4 were like, guys, we're just like you. But my argument was,
Let's just try not
because it is just a machine, it'd be like if this like USB stick was like talking to me. I wouldn't give a fuck, because it's just this. But because it looks human in Fallout 4, you know, people are just immediately tricked into thinking maybe it is human, just because it looks human, and you're kind of like tricking your brain. But again, if it looked like anything else, like this badass coin, if it looked like that, and it's saying, hello, I'm human, I want to be your best friend, you just put it straight into the vending machine and buy yourself a Coca-Cola. You would not give that the time of day.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
This guy's also mega black-pilled as well.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Brotherhood of Steel was the best faction in 4. I don't really like any of the factions in 4. The Brotherhood of Steel, I suppose they were kind of like self-righteous dickheads, which was kind of cool. I suppose they were the best faction. Because the Minutemen, I played the game, I didn't even know who the Minutemen were. I was like, these guys are just gay, they want to like... Was it Preston, the guy with the kind of the laser musket? I thought this guy sucks, never spoke to him ever again. Then there's the Institute, which you think is the cool kind of evil faction, but they just make no sense. They're kind of like... What even is the Institute plan again? It's something like, we're going to infiltrate the surface with like these synthetic people. Okay, that sounds good. What else are we going to do? We're going to like build like a guerrilla enclosure underground. Okay, that sounds like a good use of our resources. What else? That's literally all we have. Okay, brilliant. I'm siding with you.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Little beast.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Oh, so the doggo. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that's just me now. How do I turn this camera back up? There we are. Oh, that's too much. What the fuck are we doing again? I wasn't even listening to Harkin there. What the fuck did he tell us? Turian C-Sec. Go to the med clinic, okay. We'll do that.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
That's not true. Harkin's an ass. I bet he's...
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay...
Is that Shepard's
Keep
voice?
your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Is that Shepard's clone? What the fuck? He just fucking killed me. That definitely sounded like Shepard. I've not heard a single other person in this game that sounds like that. Holy fuck, can you just please shoot them? Blast them. There we go.
Take out those hostiles!
We just did, retard.
Clear, Commander.
What's going on?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
And she's a French accent. Does the French accent carry on for another 100 years? And green eyes.
Shut me up. Keep me from telling
People say this game's paused, but I don't know. Maybe it's not.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it.
Oh, never getting you back. You've missed absolutely nothing. We have Ashley in our squad, who is a woman.
In exchange for a safe place to hide.
And that's about it. That's all that's happened.
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren.
Is a shadow broker like Epstein or something? Kind of like a, you know, buys and sells secrets, has a little black book, knows everything.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There's no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know we aren't the only ones going.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Okay, once we have Garrus and Rex, we have our squad we will use for the entire rest of the game. I don't even think it's the best loadout, but they just seem like the most interesting. Having said that, Garrus is like, I don't know about you, but Garrus is like boring in this game. Something about him just comes across as just dull. But he's still a good character, but just something about him just doesn't sit right with me. Where am I going for this? Oh, I need to speak to her first. This is, I think this is the one good journalist. She asked you to...
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an
What does she want
investigative
again?
journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
I don't have time to give interviews, Ms. Wong.
I don't want an interview. I'm looking for information. I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Gypsy Crusader versus who? Cuffums? No, is that a recent thing? Because I know Gypsy Crusader's made a bit of a comeback. I know he's off the scene. I don't know his whole story. Was he not in jail? Or something quite minor? But they like blew it out of proportion. And he's been back doing a sort of his own run.
Hey,
What was
I
the
know
debate?
you. You're Shepard, right?
Cuffins, I don't know who that
Cuffins, a
is.
case study
Cuffins?
during my training.
Never heard of it.
I can't
Or
believe
them.
you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to
Was it
meet
a
you,
real
Commander.
debate? Or did they
What are
just
you
pull
doing
out
to
that
learn
kind of
new
little
words?
gun that he
Anything I can
has
help you with?
that says a certain word when he shoots out of it?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yeah, that was it. He had a gun on him. I remember that. How long was he in jail for? Was it like a proper kind of a proper prison he was in?
Witnesses saw you
That would
making
have sucked.
threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
Because I remember watching his
This is your only warning.
FPS Russia. Remember that guy? Like I saw a clip of him like a year ago or something, and he was talking about how he went to prison for like 50 or 60 days or something like that because I think it was just a weed charge. But they took all of his guns.
Get out of here.
And he got a felony for it. I think just for the weed. So they went to prison for like 50 days.
I'm going after Fist. I don't want you
Didn't
getting
sound
in my
like a
way.
good time. Sound like a learning experience. If you had the one positive thing, it's a learning experience. But fucking hell, would you not want to do that again? And going to a UK prison, it does not sound good. Like obviously the prisons here are very disproportionate of certain groups. So if you're a chud, there's no kind of like, you know, in the American prisons, the stereotype, I don't know if you can tell me if this is bullshit or not. There's that kind of like, you know, it kind of splits down racial lines, which I think is the same in the UK, but there's just more of them than us in jails. I think in the UK, for every Albanian person in the UK, I think like 1 in 10 of them are in our prisons right now. Something along those lines. I don't know the exact number, but it is a staggering percentage of them being in our prisons.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Okay. Where are we going? Back to Cora's Den. Yeah, see Gypsy Crusader when he's in jail. Which serious question. Which racial faction does he side with when he's in prison? You know, does the Aryan nation take him in? Oh my fucking god, here. I say that in jest because I do quite like him. He does seem like a genuinely cool kind of guy. But, you know, still funny.
Shields deceived.
Oh my fucking god. I deserve it. When can I get the assassination ability? I wanna... There we go. Does it cost a certain amount? Why can't I buy that? Where is this guy? Thoughts on Battlefield 6
Shields disabled.
and Battlefront? I never played the Battlefront games. One of my mates had them on the PlayStation. It just seemed kind of like surface level and kind of bland. Pretty game, I'll give it that. But it just seemed kind of didn't really seem like a game, it just seemed like an ad. Battlefield looks good. I played my biggest stint in Battlefield was actually Bad Company 2. Played a lot of that. Never really got into the other ones just because I was in a different kind of mindset for games. But I was thinking about maybe getting Battlefield 6 because it seems fun. You know, it seems like the sort of game I would play a game or two, then not touch it for a while, then come back to it, play another game. You know, just be... Because it's a sort of shooter you don't need to take actually very seriously. That was fucking retarded. Unlike Call of Duty and stuff, or Counter-Strike, which, I mean, everyone played that back in the day, but you just can't play it now because obviously getting older, reflexes aren't as good, and just that level of when you think, I want to play a game to be good, that kind of barrier of getting good, then once you're good, you have to kind of maintain that level to actually, you know, to continue having fun, otherwise you won't have fun because you end up losing. And I know about you, I'm in the state of mind where I come in from work. The last thing I want to do is just be angry at the computer even longer. So I'd rather just play something I've played 1,000 times or something that's a bit more chilled. You know, I like my single player games. Hold on, that's a good question there. The worst controlled... Well, first of all, thoughts on Far Cry. I only played up to Far Cry. I played 2 and 3, great. Every Far Cry game after that seemed the same. Not bad by any means, just didn't really interest me. But who's the worst controlled opposition conservative influencer? Good question, because you have to kind of think about controlled opposition and who's trying to kind of gatekeep. I don't know if you've seen that guy in the UK, is it Constant Kissedon, the guy that debated Jimmy the Giant? You know, he's or people like Ben Shapiro, you know, they're not necessarily controlled opposition. They are just opposition. That's how you have to think about it. I'm trying to think who would be, you know, good controlled, who seems to kind of curtail the argument in a way. I think someone maybe like Tucker Carlson in a way. Because I do like Tucker in many ways, but the things he's saying now, I think he's only saying them because they seem to be more popular. So he's kind of just kind of grifting off of the right-wing momentum in that direction in a way. It could be genuine. It could be under his own little paradigm shift. But something about it doesn't seem quite right. I think it's good to celebrate things he says when he says something good, but I think you should always kind of keep an eye on him in a way. What do I need to do to unlock this? Assassination, it should just unlock. Whatever. Oh, so that grifter video, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know about you, hopefully you guys understood it was just all complete nonsense in a way. I mean, it's kind of like, it's just an excuse for me to kind of talk about influencers that we've all seen and liked and been a part of and kind of, you know, tried to, you know, you've listened to, then you don't, and then you come back and you see what's going on. It's just a more of a nostalgia dump for people we've listened to, and then I arbitrarily threw them on a tier list. You know, there's kind of no harm to it. It kind of was a bit rage baity, but some people just did not understand it in any way. It was just a bit of fun. Well, these guys usually, you can like speak to them usually, and they would like tell you, you don't need to kill these ones. Oh well. Fuck.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die like a soldier.
Oh, he's fucking tough. Although he's defeated by the sneak and peek here. This is riveting gameplay. Did I miss? What the fuck? I forgot I even had that. Overload. I've got overload as well. How about that? Now we're playing the game.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Yeah, we received a bit of backlash. The video kind of turned around a little bit. It's just when you see, like, you release a video, and then it's like, you should normally see subscribers sort of like do this and kind of go up and down a little bit, depending on people who like the video. But that video came out, and it went to like -7 subscribers in like the first half an hour, and I was like, oh fuck. It really didn't land that well. But it has like turned around after some time. But it was a bit of a... And then I said I wouldn't do a third one. But I think that's going to build up to me doing a third one eventually, out of spite. So I think we have that coming, not soon, because the third one's going to have to be good if we do it again. Look how insane Shepard looks right now. That's what that was my face when I saw this like -7 subscribers within half an hour. That's what I was looking like right now. I was like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck have I done?
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
But it is what it is.
Here, I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her.
Jared Taylor. I like Jared Taylor as well. I love... He's got a very nice voice, just how he sounds. You know, he's very... I like his debate technique and structure. What would I rate Jared Taylor on the grifter list?
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever.
I think it'd be pretty good B, because he's created the American Renaissance. He's been around for a long time. He's been a very kind of pioneering person.
But when she shows up,
but he's never really ascended to that kind of like level. You know what I mean? It's a respectable B for Jared Taylor. Very respectable B.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing? The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Oh, that's a great tune. Thoughts on alt hype? I don't have a thought. He's one of those people who I've heard of. I'm sure that you've got people in your own mind as well where you know of them. but you've never really seen them to actually have an opinion. Same thing with like Academic Agent. I get him confused with alt-hype because their little logo looks similar, but I've never really, fuck, I'm on a time mission here. I've never really I've not seen really any of it at all to have much of a comment. So they probably won't be on the next list if I make one, because it's just, you know, there's some people who have made comment on who I loosely know things, you know, over the years, but it's not an insult to them. I just don't know. I don't know enough, I'm afraid. There's probably some other people like that who, you know, you hear of. There's so many, you know, you got to pick a few and that's it. Oh, that was dumb. Dun, 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 dun. It's in here. I think it was in here.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the
Maybe those Nick Fuentes fans unsubscribed. I mean, I do like Nick. I mean, he's funny. His takes are usually right in many ways. He's an easy person to hate. There's a lot of kind of like character things people don't like about him, which I do understand, but I try to like see past it because he's a funny guy. You know, that's so hard to deny. And like, even when I was making the video, I like put him straight into A-tier grift, but what negative thing did I actually say about him in that video? It just shows that people don't actually pay any sort of attention. I know that's a controversial thing to say because people very much said, "Oh, I like Nick being in, you know, S tier because he is a disgusting grifter or he's this, that, and the next thing." But that's not the point I was trying to make. You know, it's again the list was nonsense. It's hard to kind of try to justify it in my mind because it didn't make any sense. So me trying to rationalize it doesn't. There's nothing to rationalize. Maybe I should just go through the list and tell people, this is who I like, this is who I don't like. What's wrong with my gun? Oh, there we go. Again, I dug myself a hole using the word grifter, and then in the first video reinventing what the word meant. You know, that was a silly thing to do. But that's what kind of added to the layer of like, I suppose I can just excuse any opinion I have in that video by just saying it's like meta-irony. I was being ironic, I was being satire. I had this idea in Minecraft. You know, I can just pawn it off by saying that. Which is cheap.
You've got
but
proof Saren is working with the Geth.
That
Hand it over.
Not so fast.
It excuses me of any wrongdoing.
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see
Yeah, I mean, there's suspicious behavior, but it's all speculation at this point, I would say.
Firefights in the wards and all-out assault on
Something to consider, but
who's this? The Quarian?
he's easy to hate. But then again, the white pill video I made, it's kind of like it shows no one's perfect, and he has done so much for, I guess, the right-wing sphere, shifting the Overton window, bringing ideas that were not talked about 15 years ago. It's you got to give credit where it's due. This is the opposite of Synthetic Man. We are the white pill bloomer stream, not the black pill doomer stream.
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
Blacklight and Dayton's cushions. I did hear that as well. But again, I just loosely skim over these sort of things. I try not to get too obsessed. That's the autistic thing to do would be to get like so hyper focused on, you know,
Why did you leave the flotilla?
a rumor, a hearsay, a story on the internet of people you don't know. It's just who knows. I'm not trying to defend it or make excuses. It's just who knows.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth
Just shows how bad, brutal parasocial relationships are on the far right. Yeah, I think there's just an element of. I had a thought of it the other day where people in the right wing have more absolute, you know, things are absolute. It's not really a relativist philosophy. We're more absolute of what is right and what is wrong. And that kind of tends into a kind of a level of autism. You know, you know, your volume has to be at 30 rather than 31. And people who have that kind of absolute tendency, who are also autistic, it's a recipe for the, well, just look at the comments section, you know.
What did you find out?
Not all the comments. All the comments are really nice. Very much appreciate that.
But I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory.
Will they ever make a video on Indians? Don't know. Did you see that a Flight from Syracuse video? He did a great video on Indians. It got banned off of YouTube. It's on Rumble now, I think. It's a great video. It was like, for like 22 minutes, he was just talking about how Indians are like bioweapons. It was so funny.
Saren won't get out of this one.
Oh.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Not answering that right now. Sorry about that. Sorry if you heard that.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
I refuse to read comments.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Reapers?
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
Indian fatigue is reaching catastrophic levels, you say. I think it's quite funny because the Indian problem, I mean, in places like America, you've got the African American problem. We don't really have that many here. We do have a lot more in cities, but it's not really a huge thing. Like, but you probably don't have a huge issue in the States with like Pakistanis.
They won't
But every single country,
just keep them out of this.
Australia, the UK, France, United States, Canada, they all have the India problem. It's it's spreading and accelerating.
My name is Tolly.
Minnie, hello, Scottish, St Andrew's Cross.
You know what I can do. Let me come with
Not
you.
to dox yourself, but are you in Scotland right now?
I think this is more than you can handle.
She's already survived a run-in with the Geth Shepherd, and we need all the help we can get. Take her with you. Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
So I'm not paying attention. What the fuck did he ask us to do? Meet him in the tower. What tower? What am I doing? Meet him in the tower. What the hell are you talking about? Oh yeah, the Presidium Tower. Is there any Indians in this game?
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia.
Holy
Forgive
fuck,
the
it's an
intrusion,
Indian.
But I have nowhere else to turn.
Why is the Indians in Mass Effect? It's an Indian accent as well. Oh my lord.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
His wife is probably better in the Citadel than floating down the Ganges River right now.
I'm concerned with the living, not the dead. I don't have time for this.
I understand. You have many important things to do. If you do have
Did you
time,
know Mass Effect secretly woke? Yeah, we talked about that earlier. You know, the American Krogan did a
He's
sort
at
of
the expensive bar
documentary
over
style
there.
thing on it.
Thank you for your time.
But
I just want to give my wife a proper
again, you
funeral.
kind of have to. It's not overtly. You got to lose yourself in the fantasy sometimes to enjoy a game. It is harder to do that these days. I mean, some of the games that see Synthetic Man cover, they are just, it's pure propaganda, and it just really takes you out of the experience. Should we help this Indian get his wife back? Let's just fuck him over, actually.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I'm here for the poo.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
I don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nirali Bhatia's body out of discretion. We are, frankly, holding the body for research. The tests we're conducting may lead to
We're
better
holding it for
defenses against
science.
Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Should we go turbo-based mode? Or should we just pretend we tried? Yeah, who the fuck is Josh? Fuck it, we'll get the renegade points.
If I want Nirali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
Yeah, I'll
You
blast
said you'd
you.
been briefed on me. How far do you think I'm willing to go on this?
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bhatia.
Thank you. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
I think that is the last Indian we meet, so at least that's a white pill. Here's a good moment. I would turn your sound up for this.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be working with the Geth, too.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods.
Am I an Aberdonian from Aberdeen? No.
We think the conduit is
Way
the
too
key
far
to
away.
bringing them back.
I would be
Saren's
way more
searching
black-pilled if I was in Aberdeen.
That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
This guy sounds like a gatekeeper. Doesn't want to see the truth.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Scumdonian. Where's that? Where are you based? Scumdonia? Or where's that affiliated with, at least?
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
So everyone else in chat, we're talking
Saren
about
is
very
more
niche
impatient on the road
Scottish
for his
geography
life.
here.
He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
Murdoch, I don't know. Actually, I sent him a email the other day just to kind of like follow up because it's been a while. He did say it'd be kind of like November-ish time. So we'll wait and see. They've got plenty of questions, I'm sure. I think just because they're just at that stage in their life where it's hard to pull them all together for like a longer sort of AMA style thing, especially if they have kids and stuff. So I respect that. Hopefully it's soonish, you know, don't want to keep people waiting too long. But it's very likely it's going to be a Rumble exclusive, or, I mean, if it's, I said to them, you know, they're more than welcome just to, you know, make their own AMA in their own channel. They don't need to use my channel as a vessel. They can if they like, that'd be nice, you know, it gives me a good boost. But, really up to them end of the day.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right.
Dundee. That sounds fucking bleak, mate, honestly.
Ambassador.
I've been to Dundee once, and I've been to a few kind of shit towns and cities in Scotland, but
Saren that does not require fleets.
Dundee just made me feel upset.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Troon is a city in Scotland. Correction, it's a small seaside town. But it is called Troon. And it wasn't until I think maybe like a few months ago I didn't draw that connection. The word Troon, obviously what we know is Troon. But Troon existed before Troons.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I've earned this.
Censored version for YouTube. Yeah, I was thinking maybe if they want me to release it on my channels, I would make a sort of shorter one for YouTube that would be censored, that would then lead into the full one, because
Shepard, step
I was listening to one of them in prep for the video I did, because I hadn't really listened to much of the AMAs before, but I thought I'd just do it justice because, well, I was sponsoring it on the channel, and they're really good, just nice and cozy, but not very YouTube friendly, I must say. Very anti-TOS.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Diversity hit Dundee as well. Dundee was a shithole before diversity. That's the real sad reality. It's never been good. It was
Spectres are an ideal, a
it
symbol,
has nothing
the
going for
embodiment
it.
of courage,
And that's the nicest thing I could say about it.
Self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace. both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Has Scotland fallen? It's falling, like everywhere else, but it's worth saving.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
People who say it's over don't really know just how bad it can get, so it's far from over.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even think.
On a side topic, have you seen the Outer Worlds 2?
Right behind
That kind of game made by Obsidian. I played the first one, it was kind of boring. But something about it was still quite fun. So I don't know if the new one looks like worth getting. That could be quite fun to play. I mean, it'd be a new game. Looks pretty paused though, but you never know.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
It's not South Africa level, certainly not. Especially after I made that last South Africa video.
Yes,
I was like,
is there something you want?
there's like too many black pills on the channel. We need something nice to hear.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't waste our time. I can see the lie on your face, Solarian.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small
The last
scanner
game they
to
made was
calculate
Avowed.
keepers.
Oh, that's not good.
So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
At least we don't have electric fences and bars on our houses. I mean, that's true. I mean, well, I'm sure at most places in the West you have to worry about someone coming in and stealing your, stealing your dog, or your computer, or your television. In South Africa, you have to worry about them tying your hands behind your back and shooting you in the back of the head.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm a Spectre, literally as of 5 minutes ago, so I'm your man.
My name's Shepard. I'm with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
A Spectre? Well, nobody would dare stop you. All right, then. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Should interview Night Nation Review. That name rings a bell. Like, I used to watch a lot of that Insomnia stream, like Devin Stack's one. Night Nation Review sounds like he's someone that would like chat. Who like, what am I saying? Someone on the stream who would like give money, essentially.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have
A regular
much work
viewer.
myself. So long.
What the fuck are we doing now? Emily Wong asked you. Let's do this quest first. Yeah, Devon Stack is pretty good. I feel like, I suppose it's not ironic, but he is like he's like really, really black pilled. But I suppose that's his whole stick. I've heard him laugh, but only in a sort of way where if he's not laughing, he's crying sort of way.
Word on the street is that
But I do
you've
like
been
his stuff.
busy.
He's been very good. He
Congratulations on
inspired a lot of the
taking
kind of
down
videos
Fist.
the kind of video style
I was sure he was a big
Not really
player
the
in
style,
anything
we have
going
very
on
different
here.
styles. He does the
Did
kind of
you
long
find anything in
streams,
his office that could help
but I
me?
really liked his going through older documentary style things because I like the historiography of it. And so I like the idea of maybe reviewing an older documentary because they're a lot more interesting than doing modern day ones, even though the South Africa one was more of a modern one. But the older ones have a certain charm to it in a way where it's just so interesting to see not just how things were, but how the narrator was talking about things, because it's very interesting and how it actually translates like 50 years later, and then we can kind of reflect on where we are today. And I think that's why I quite like making those videos. And there seems to be lots and lots of these documentaries out there to go back to, and the majority of them don't seem to have any copyright issues, so they're pretty good to do.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
If you had to decide to leave the UK, where would you go? Well, my plan is to move for at least a few months, because I made a video, kind of a classic kind of rage baited video of I'm leaving the UK. You know, I did one of those videos because everyone makes one of those videos to get views. Mine didn't get very many views, but regardless, I'm not really leaving. I'm going for like maybe 4 months. We're gonna go to like Australia, Southeast Asia, Thailand, Vietnam. I just look forward to not having to have a job. I look forward to, it's kind of part of the reason why I made the YouTube channel, because I wanted to learn how to edit and just kind of make things.
I had to kill people for these discs.
And
they're worth more than you're offering.
I decided what can I edit?
didn't
Well, I
tell you
thought
to
may as well
kill
just make
Fist,
my own stuff,
but
just put it out
you're
there and
right.
see what
I
happens.
suppose that I did ask you to
1
help
year
me,
later,
so-
here we are.
Here.
So when I kind of
should be
carry
more
the
than
momentum
adequate.
to,
Now, if you'll excuse me, I
you
should
know,
go
be able
see what's on
to
these discs.
make content and do stuff wherever I am in the world. Yeah, Thailand. Thailand looks fun because there's lots of expats and stuff, lots of kind of like British communities and stuff. So you can just, you know, go find a beautiful place to stay, cheap food, good food, meet some white people, you know, network. Because there's lots of kind of money-focused people out there, people there to like make it. And I think if you surround yourself by people who want to make it, then, you know, it's hard for you to fail if you have the right mindset. Because I feel like if you're in the UK and you're kind of in an office environment, everyone's depressed, everyone's kind of bringing you down and whatnot, it just creates a cycle of, you know, people not wanting to achieve anything. Or if you're in like a circle of friends where everyone's like, you know, yeah, good friends and whatnot, but everyone's kind of just, you know, no one's doing anything impressive. And if you hang around losers and chuds all day, all you're going to do is learn how to be exactly that. Where are we going? Are we going... Actually, I think I'm where I need to be, actually. I think I'm going the wrong way. Let's just go down.
So how
anyways.
about it, Gareth? Is this better than CSEC?
Asher Logos, he's very good. Big fan of him. Not seen his videos for a long time, but loved every video he did.
Regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Synth is lazy as a sin, so it's like pulling teeth to get him to do anything. Yeah, I know people like him in a way, and I think he's got everything going for him. He just doesn't know it yet. I think someone like him, from my experiences, there's no point trying to tell someone like him what he should do. Maybe he should do this, maybe he should do that. From my experience, they will do the opposite because you've told them to do something. They'll not do things out of spite because it's hard to kind of say, but I just know people like that. He'll just hit a certain point where he will just do something. You know, he will just decide, actually I'm going to do this with my life or whatever. So there's no need for people to comment on his thing saying you should do this, do that. He's gonna do something. He's already done something amazing by making that channel and be successful, so he'll be just fine. Sorry, where the fuck am I supposed to be going right now? Am I supposed to be getting on my ship? But where is my ship? Expose Saren. Speak to the ambassador. The ambassador will meet you... Elevator and C-Sec Academy. I am in the right place. Yes.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Yeah, it's left to I mean, that's good. I like how they are kind of a close-knit, kind of like family, looking out for each other.
This
you know,
isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't
yeah,
have
he's
to anyone
got
but the Council.
He's got a lot going
And
for
it's
him.
time
He just
for me
doesn't
to
really
step
recognize it yet.
What kind of leads do we have?
I don't fucking know this guy.
Sharon's
I don't fucking know who he is.
Don't even try to find
You know, I just know
But
him
we know what
from
he's after.
people who make
Coming.
edits, cutting out
He's got his gets
doomer
down,
things he
Mr. Verse,
says,
clues.
and
We had
that's how I
reports of
interpret who he
death in the
is.
Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find
Yeah,
out.
I've not really watched his
See what
brother
she
stuff.
knows.
He's a funny guy as well, but
we have reports
I don't really
she was
watch
exploring
much
an
gaming
archaeological
stuff
dig
anymore,
on one of the
so I'm
uncharted
quite
worlds in the
selective on
Artemis
what kind
Town
of I
cluster.
watch when it comes to gaming things. And I think a lot of his recent stuff has been about Nintendo. I just don't give a fuck about that, I'm afraid. Noveria.
Maybe I can get to Noveria before the Geth.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
That's
Your
right.
actions still reflect
That's
on
right.
humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Just fuck off, you prick.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in
I think we should get Liara first. It is my least favourite mission, the Liara mission. Something about it's just quite boring. I like the intro, it's really cool.
Just watch your back.
But the actual kind of like
Things
cave
go
with the
bad on this
Geth, it's just
mission,
not that
you're
good.
next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy.
This is your commander speaking.
It's like a
We have our
WWE
orders. Find
bit right
Saren
now.
before he finds the conduit.
A promo.
And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission.
Want to channel our inner Chris Jericho here.
The Council wants to ignore this.
That's no surprise. They've never helped us in the past. No
I
reason
am
they'd
the
start
greatest.
now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this.
So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. The captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's
I'm in
wasting. Get this
charge.
bird
I'm
in
the
air.
best.
Yes, sir.
How long till the UK police fold? Have you seen what's happening to them? No, not recently. How? What's going on? I dislike Joker's character arc. Well, it's not much of an arc, he's just kind of the same old... he's just Seth Green playing himself. And he falls in love with a robot. Which, again, he's retarded, so it all makes sense. Oh, what? Artemis Tau, okay. This one? Thoughts on the black pill community, the ones that focus on looks and dating. Well, I didn't know much about it until maybe like, I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, where one of my friends was kind of like showing me a lot of it. And I think a lot of it does have a lot of merit to it in a way. I don't necessarily think it's over for everyone who thinks it's over. There's definitely kind of like factors that can't be necessarily avoided. But there's just so many anecdotal examples to the contrary. There's definitely
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings.
Definitely points I agree with in many ways. But for some people who, like I've got a friend who, my age, he regarded himself as a sub-5 male. That's like what he would go by. But he's definitely improved himself by getting fit, and he was bald by like 22. And as a bald man at 20 something, that must be quite difficult to go through. Because I'm like 30, I've got pretty good hair so far. And so he was just kind of conflicting on what to do. And there's not many options you can do. There's the full hair transplant, which is quite permanent. There's the dumbest and retardest most option, which is people who, they're bald, but they get the tattoos in their head, the little dots, to make them look like they're skinhead. That's fucked. And then your final option is a toupee, which sounds the worst, but it's actually, honestly, it's genius. People think it's like ridiculous and stuff, but I would say if you're going bald. From people who I know, I was talking to someone at work about my friend. I was saying, what do you think about a toupee? Because he's really not sure about it, and he's kind of nervous about what people will say and that sort of stuff. And as I was talking to this guy at work, he said, well, I've got a toupee. I was like, no way. And he like peeled it back a bit, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. It just looked, you just couldn't tell. And I suppose the good thing about the toupees is if you just decide that you don't like it, or you want to change your style, you just take it off. That's it. So when people complain about having no hair, there's literally an option that they're just not taking. They just rather be blackpilled, you know. There's no gym for your height though, at that limit. Unless you do that thing where you kind of like, what's that thing they do where they like break their, oh fuck, where they break your legs. They break your legs and insert these steel rods into your thighs, so you're like an inch taller. I would not recommend that. I saw, was it the rehab room? He did a video. I've not seen for a long time, but that video stuck out in my mind where he talked about someone who had a surgery in Turkey where he got the the steel leg implants. That he just, I shouldn't laugh, but he's a fucking cripple for the rest of his life. All because he wanted to be an inch taller. Can I get in here? I'm 20 bald and no beard. The fuck is wrong with me? Mate, I just said is just get a toupee. Trust me, you'll be fine. If you don't like it, put it in the bin. If you have no beard or hair, maybe you have alopecia. That's like, do you have eyebrows? That could be more concerning. Oh my fucking lord here, what's going on? Okay. How to get out of this thing? Is it Q? There we go. Spy a wig. Yeah, I mean, wig's the same kind of thing. A toupee is, I think it's stuff you kind of like, you can glue it on, or there's like this sort of a tape where it just literally peels off. And because my mate, now his hair is like sometimes better than mine because he's got like so many different toupees where he just changes things up and stuff. Oh my lord. Get down. Fucking prick. Missed. Still not dead. That was bad. Hammer 2. What's this one? No. You're taller, but you're physically useless, can't run. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's just basic stuff you can do. I mean, also the soft looks maxing of like gym, hair, clothes. A huge part of it is just like the clothes you wear and how you fit. You know, depending on what your body type is, you just gotta wear stuff that complements that, I think. Or if you want to know how to get in shape, my advice is always find someone, because everyone's kind of different. You know, people can be, I'm quite tall and lanky. So you want to listen to someone who's equally tall and lanky and how do they get in shape. But if you're kind of like a more kind of squat, you know, like 5'9", kind of like bulky build, then my advice on getting in shape is not going to work for you. Or at least it won't be as effective, because our bodies are just way too different. Your hair's thick, but your hairline's bad. What age are you? And I'll tell you if it's over. You might not be prepared for the answer. Gonna drive into this thing. There we go. 18. It's fucking over, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mate, but it's over. I think you take your hair typically from your mum's side of the family, because my dad had a... He showed me his student ID when he was 19. And my dad is bald. And he was 19. And I looked at his student ID picture. And you could already tell it's going. It's going hard. So you gotta consider your future's... It's going one direction. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. You just need to accept that's, you know, that's your path. You know, if we're playing like Oblivion, you know, I'm doing the main quest, you're doing the fighter's guild, that's what you decided to do. You know, it's you just gotta consider what your options are gonna be. You might look fine bald as well. I think it's oversold in the Blackpool community that being bald is bad. Being bald might not be the best look for everyone, so if it's not for you, then do something about it. Because there'll come a point when your hair, if it's receding, and there'll come a point when you have to accept defeat, I think. Some people can get away with it, like Asmongold, only because he's kind of famous and doesn't need to worry about that sort of stuff. But his hair is so long because it is receded so much. And that's a situation you'll find yourself in, where you have to grow your hair out to give the impression you actually have more hair than you do. And you could keep it up for a while, but eventually reality's gonna fucking hit you in the head. I know there's a glitch to get the Mako through here, but let's not bother with that. Oh, this tune is a fucking banger. This tune is great.
I need some help here.
Decent facial hair. Yeah, you take advantage of that. My facial is pretty terrible. I actually need to shave actually. I tend to I gotta go out a nice mustache and a goatee, but my sides are a bit... I've never tried to properly grow things out to kind of see how it is. Most guys have like a sort of a shit phase, where it's really shit for a while. I've never tried to get through that phase, I'm afraid. Maybe one day. Oh, you prick. Come on. Manosphere Red Pill. What exactly is that one again? Is that the same as MGTOW? Is Manosphere MGTOW? It's probably changed its naming for a while. Because if it is the same thing, I don't have much positive things to say about it. One of my friends, again, got pretty deep into that, and it said it just like set him back in life so many years in terms of like socialization. Because if you're like, you know, maybe like a younger guy and wanting to kind of make a name for himself and, you know, get friends, meet girls, it's like the last thing you want to do is listen to some 40-year-old bald boomer live streaming about how you should just stack money and never speak to anyone, you know, never speak to anyone, just be Sigma, be a lone wolf. That's like socialization cancer they're inflicting upon you. It's probably layered in some things where there is elements. Again, the reason why these things can be so convincing because there is elements of truth to it. Same thing with like Andrew Tate. A lot of stuff he says, there's elements of a lot of truth he says, but It's said in a way that kind of channels this energy in a rather, in like the wrong direction, I think. Oh my god. It's actually quite a tough fight if I remember. Oh my fucking lord. Where did you come from? Oh fuck, we are... Fuck. Oh, I've got the assassinate ability now. Oh fuck. This fight is so fucking annoying. Oh my fucking god, please don't kill me now. Can you stop fucking jumping? Where the fuck is Garrus? How do I bring people back to life in this game? Do I... Holy fuck. That sound is so annoying as well. Oh fuck, there's a guy right there. Oh, we are fucking cooked here. We're cooked. Holy fuck. Alright, let's have one last go at this. What time are we even at? It's not late, but I've been up since 5:30 today. Holy fuck. No. What's wrong with my gun? Oh, they like sabotage me, that's what it is. My lord. Oh, I fucking missed this sash. Oh my days. Rip. Well, I'll probably call it tonight unless anyone wants to share anything in the chat for like stuff to watch or whatever. Certain point, right-wing pipeline, you guys get really turned off a video game or any media consumption. Yeah, it's true, you just gotta learn to immerse yourself. Same thing with like a Game of Thrones. I mean, yeah, it's paused and got gay stuff in it, but still, you just gotta enjoy it, you know, for what it is. Yeah, you can recommend anything. I'll kick about for a little while, see what we got, and then I'll probably just call it, because I'm very tired. That says 87 hours, but it used to be like 144, then it got reset to 0, then it got reset again. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with like EA. That's still a lot of time though. Watch my own videos. Yeah, that'd be best. No, that'd be really cringe, I think, to do that. Missed the whole stream. You didn't miss much. YouTube, what, you just a bunch of gibberish there. What is that? MTT8Q. I feel like I'm about to like input some sort of code that's gonna like notify the CIA to my exact location. They put me in a fucking black site or something like that. Did I spell that right? MTT8. Yeah, you can post links if you want, yeah. Did I spell that right? Yeah, it's fine. You can post a YouTube video if you want. A psyop. Do tell. I like the kind of psyop tier list I did. I might do another one of those. I was trying to do like a false flag one. I kind of got out of hand though. It was kind of, it's kind of like what categorized a psyop and a false flag. It's a very blurry area. Just search Pax Tubervid. Pax Tube. This guy. I saw this actually recommended to me, but I never like clicked on it. I thought, because I was like, it was a day I was worried about, like censorship and what can I get away with on YouTube. And then all of a sudden I see this video. I've not seen it, but it gets shared. Why Israel's more evil than you thought? And I thought, this has got like 300k views. So it makes me think that the barrier of YouTube censorship is lower. But then again, like Synthetic Man gets he gets like a suspension for a week because he was just saying something kind of offhand in a video. My Murdoch, one of the clips, the latest clip video I did, got taken down for hate speech. It's only like a warning. It lasts 90 days. So I took down all the other clips, privated them. I still have to upload them to like Rumble and stuff. But I just wanted to be safe, Comments and stuff about anime. Yeah, I think I did hear stuff about like the CIA would inject kind of like that anime and that kind of like culture into Japan after the Second World War. Because if you think about what Japan is now to what it was 100 years ago, they still embody the same kind of spirit, but again they channel it in a different direction rather than being about, all about the country, honor, the way of the warrior, Bushido. Is now a huge aspect of that has been channeled into cartoons about schoolgirls, and it's not healthy. What's up with the GDF? What's the GDF? Is that Going Defense League? GDF? No, that's something else. VTuber.
This video contains some mature content and sensitive images. They will be shown for purposes of education and critique.
Too many kids don't know how to form deep, meaningful relationships. So when significant stress starts to show up in their lives, they're not turning to a person, they're turning...
I'd like my initial perspective on this sort of stuff. I have seen this VTuber stuff kind of like be a kind of subculture kind of creeping along. I've always been it's just never interested me. Something about it just seems strange. And it is strange. It's over socialization, and it's just very uncanny. It's hard to describe why it's bad, but it's kind of like a visceral, kind of like demonic instinct in me that makes me think this is not me having a demonic instinct. This is demonic. And And I go with my gut feeling on that kind of stuff.
Turning to a device, they're turning to these things which offer temporary relief. And in time, it'll destroy
Link's auto-centered, or I have to change that eventually. I can't be fucked doing it now, though.
It'll make your life worse.
What is
We are
this?
not having organic interactions with each other, with our friends, with our idols, with our families. It presents us with a standard that is unrealistic, a reality that is unreliable, and a world which has been filtered and altered for the benefit of another person or group, and that is the very essence of corruption.
Imagine you had a kid, and you walk in and they're watching this. You have to turn the computer off.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In this video on PaxTube, we'll be exploring the dark side of VTubers. But before we dive right in, we need to first set the stage. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of something called a parasocial relationship? A parasocial relationship is defined as a one-sided relationship in which one person extends emotional energy, interest, and time into another person who is completely unaware of their existence. Imagine you observe the same.
Is this what I need to look forward to when my channel becomes more exciting and more popular?
Person every day and learn a lot about them, while on their side, they never even know who you are. These are relationships defined by a lack of personal interaction. The viewing party's mind is subtly deceived into believing that a relationship between them and the person they're viewing is more personal than it really is. This phenomenon stems from our most basic human intuitions, the desire to make friends, to socialize, and to connect with others. But parasocial relationships are but an illusion of this connection, and as such, they fail to give even the most basic fulfillment that real human relationships provide. In the past, people developed these relationships with popular celebrities, sports teams, and television stars. But with social media, the issue has become even more common and taken on new dimensions. Enter VTubers, short for virtual YouTubers or virtual streamers. This type of streamer is an individual who broadcasts online using a virtual animated persona. While relatively new to the internet, the first debuting in 2016, they've taken the online world by storm and quickly climbed to the top of social media stardom. Originating in Japan, they've rapidly spread across the world, developing variants in almost every language, the American and Japanese versions being.
Are they all the same person? I mean, is it just some sort of like Borg AI that kind of like manifest all these kind of characters? It wouldn't surprise me.
The most popular. The history of virtual YouTubers is pretty straightforward. Motion tracking software got a lot better in the last 5 years, and this kind of thing was bound to pop up. You might have seen them before in their most common form, the anime girl, borrowing of course from the Japanese anime art style. Now, let's get into why I'm making this video. Why is this phenomenon relevant? In the past, one might be able to call VTubers a niche thing from the corners of the internet. A few years ago, that may have been true, but no longer. They're now a subject worth exploring. To demonstrate this, let's look at a few metrics. Streamers on websites like YouTube and Twitch make their money from live donations from the audience. On YouTube, VTubers are, in a way, a fresh spin on something that was already around for years. The pretty female streamer.
That's a good grift. Gotta respect that grift.
The e-girl. These streamers,
They know their strengths, they play to it.
while they sometimes have talent, mainly rely on their attractive looks to keep viewers watching. Most show skin or make sexual innuendos to get the attention of their primarily male audience. And make no mistake about it, the target audience for all of these streamers are young males. The majority of the audience of both e-girls and VTubers are males aged 18 to 34. The common e-girl relies on sex appeal so much that it's practically the only
They aren't
thing
based. I
the
know they're not
popular
based.
ones do.
That's the
Take
point.
Amaranth, for example. Many people have actually criticized streaming sites like Twitch for basically becoming online brothels where girls show skin for cash. It even got to the point earlier this year.
Yeah, we all know about them.
Now, it should be obvious at this point, but I'm not a fan of e-girl streamers. But when doing
Wow, controversial take.
research on VTubers, I wanted to be fair, and some of them are decently talented. Some
Yeah, I'm sure.
can sing, some can act, and some can put on entertaining personas. But despite these positives, we have to address some serious issues under the surface of this whole thing.
This guy's giving it way too much credit, I think.
Let us begin by asking this.
Maybe it's a boomer take. It's like, I don't understand it, so I don't like it, but, you know, that's true.
Why are VTubers in particular so popular? And what is the social environment that they've become so successful?
There's based VTuber. I don't, but yeah, I get it. It's kind of like the whole, the window of what based is, you know, to be edgy and far right. There's just certain people that are not allowed in the club. And if you do this,
To understand
you're
this,
not in the
we
club.
must first look at the characteristics of the men watching these streamers. They are, for the most part, the same audience who would watch an e-girl streamer.
Again, that's a sad reality. We make fun of the kind of the e-girls for being degenerate, but who enables it? It's this.
Single men under the age of 40. It turns out that today, there are more single men in this age demographic than ever before in modern history. Since around the 1970s, people in Western countries have been getting married later and later and later.
I know, black pill, I know.
Social media is of course another factor that has contributed to there being way more young, single men. People now primarily socialize online instead of in person, and this has predictably had a negative effect on the average person's social skills. This is because talking to someone online has an entirely different dynamic to talking to someone in person. Social media also combines this with the added effect of keeping people indoors. Finally, perhaps as a result of all the aforementioned factors, more women are choosing careers over families.
Heckin' based. Right, let's skip to the old...
Just English-speaking VTubers begin with an animation of her character's virtual boobs jiggling. This is a common trend among English-speaking VTubers.
Why did I save this to like 11 minutes in?
Live, the largest Japanese VTuber company, fits many of its characters with similar giant bouncing boobs. Meanwhile, VTubers who don't have these attachments still often make sexual suggestions to their audience or promote fan art that is sexual in nature.
Because see, when they do this is like a guy pretending to be a girl to then talk about sexual things to guys who are watching. It's fucked up all around.
Yes, even Gargura, the childlike character I mentioned earlier. It only takes browsing many of these streamers' Twitter feeds to see how sexual and degenerate they are in order to get clicks and views. Keep in mind these women are also aware that there are minors in their audience. They don't care. Now some might say, Pax, don't you defend anime as a genre? Yes, I have. But unlike many creators, I also don't hold back from criticizing degenerate animes. VTubers and anime are also not equivalent. If anything, VTubers are a ripoff of anime. While we can draw some similarities in how the VTuber industry...
No, don't heckin' touch my anime, no.
While I welcome a decline in female streamers, as they're in many ways worse than VTubers, in other ways, VTubers are even more detached from reality. While female streamers are limited by things such as real-life boyfriends, the
it's just
effects
ugly
of
women.
age, and all the other problems
Oh, there
that
we
come
go.
with being a real human, VTubers are not. VTubers take on personas that will be forever young and single, and thus much more able to consistently enchant male viewers.
That's a good point. It's kind of like how people, you know, like South Korean, like movie stars and like pop stars and stuff, where they need to kind of like have a part of their contracts, or like you can't have a relationship or a public relationship. You need to maintain the illusion that you're always single, because that makes you as a person more it dives into that parasocial relationship aspect. It allows that to thrive more if they're not in a relationship.
There are other noticeable VTuber behaviors that are detached from reality, such as imitating common anime tropes and speaking in childish voices.
So fucking annoying to listen to. Yes. Base black man.
One trend I've noticed among some English-speaking VTubers is that their only sense of comedy is constant sex jokes. And some of these jokes get really bad.
I remembered, so
I was on
the
birth
other
control
GV
for like
10
2
minutes, and I'm gonna
months,
put
and
fried
when I got off
potatoes
of
as well,
it, and I got my
hopefully
first
everything
period,
should go
I wasn't
same
like
time. I know
bleeding,
you're gonna
right?
say, oh, don't do that,
And
but
after like 3 days,
put
I
the
straight up burst out like my entire fucking like vagina skin, like all of it at once.
I really didn't want to listen to that.
How was your third day off?
That's
is the
Wrap it up.
case. Furthermore, there's not even anything inherently wrong with people using a virtual avatar to represent themselves. But what people should understand is that the rise of VTubers does have its dark side. They've profited off of the serious problems with modern culture while exacerbating them in the process. If our current world wasn't as flawed as it was, these girls would not have as much popularity as they currently do. We need to be on alert against those who would exploit us for their own benefit, no matter how cute they may appear. The fact is that while fictional connections with fictional characters can sometimes comfort us, we should always remember that at the end of the day, we must live in the real world. We must face reality for our own good.
Wow, such a poetic ending. We must live in the real world. I shouldn't be hating on this guy, but I mean, people think my content is blackpilling. This is the most blackpilling thing I've seen all month. That is fucked. But the more you know. I like Ted's written work. Got a Ted K fan here.
Warned about this guy.
Oh, there he is, my boy. No, the video was good. It's a well made video. It's good. It's just sometimes when you pierce through the veil of the other side, sometimes I don't like what I see. You know what I mean? That was an interesting video, and I have been meaning to kind of watch one of these guys' videos after I saw this. Like, yeah, this is this Israeli one. So that's pretty good. Good channel. How long has he been on YouTube for? 5 years. Views still getting quite a bit. 1 month, 4 months. So he's posting every kind of 4 months. 200k views. $82 supporters. This guy must be making alright money off of his grift. Yeah, it's natural selection. I think it's what Devin Stack said. This will be my signing off thought for the evening. Is his solution to many of these things is like a big pit. Their pits are inexpensive. You don't really need to kind of man the pit or guard the pit or maintain the pits. It just needs to be really, really deep. And it just takes care of itself. That's it. But yeah, I might do another kind of stream soon. Maybe more kind of like going through videos and stuff. That's quite fun to do. But again, I want to just like be off work where I have, because I was working all day today as well. And I don't feel like streaming for that long because it's just draining. So hopefully if I have some time off work around, a couple of weeks or something, or especially when I'm off next year for like 4 or 5 months, we're gonna have so much fun. All the time in the world, all the energy. It's gonna be good fun. But I'm just trying stuff now, just to experiment a little. And get a new microphone, play some other things, and that's about it. What job you doing? I've got a classic kind of soul-destroying office job. They'll defend VTubers. I don't know. I would need to hear their arguments, but I'm not impressed. What inspires you? What inspires you? That reminds me of that Sam Hyde bit. But nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna sign off. I can't. I'm broken. I'm just literally reading the chat, not even engaging anymore. But to all 29 of you, thank you very much. It's been a fun ride.